Go ahead, try it.
Yeah, that's very good.
Interesting facts about famous people.
Westerns that depict gun accuracy. As has been said many times in the comments about the fastest guns in westerns, it's not how fast you are, it's how accurate you are. So today, let's look at some westerns that depict accuracy with a gun. I'm sure you will fill in the blanks and tell me more examples that I can use in a follow-up video. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Let's get into it. Lonesome Dove, a 1989 American epic western television miniseries. A 4-part adaptation of the 1985 novel of the same name by Larry McMurtry, and is the first installment in the Lonesome Dove series. The miniseries stars an ensemble cast headed by Robert Duvall as Augustus McCrae and Tommy Lee Jones as Woodrow Call. Originally broadcast in 1989, drawing a huge viewing audience, earning numerous awards and reviving both the television western and the miniseries. Larry McMurtry wrote this in 1971 as a movie script. He intended for John Wayne to play Woodrow Call, James Stewart to play Gus McCrae, and Henry Fonda to play Jake Spoon. Wayne turned it down, and the project was shelved. 10 years later, McMurtry brought the script back and wrote the book on which the miniseries was based. The Outlaw, Josey Wales, 1976. Josey Wales, Clint Eastwood, makes his way west after the Civil War, determined to live a useful and helpful life. He joins up with a group of settlers who need the protection that a man as tough and experienced as he is can provide. Unfortunately, the past has a way of catching up with you, and Josey is a wanted man. According to legend, this movie was based on the life of Thomas Atticus Hawkins, a Missouri farmer from Marys County. The Fastest Gun Alive, 1956, an American Western starring Glenn Ford, Gene Crane, and Broderick Crawford, son of a notorious fast-drawing sheriff, George Kelby Jr. Ford, and his wife Dora, Gene Crane, settled down in a peaceful town of Cross Creek as the owner of a general store under assumed identities to avoid having to continually face men out to become famous for shooting down the fastest gun alive. Now known as George Temple, he becomes a mild-mannered teetotaling shopkeeper, little respected by the other townsfolk. Broderick Crawford was a heavy drinker during the shoot, but remained sober on the set. He and Glenn Ford went on booze binges every night and could barely remember the previous evening they spent together. Ford spent many hours training to draw a revolver, and even trained with his own son in his garden. According to Glenn Ford's son, the result was excellent. Red River, 1948, starring John Wayne and Montgomery Clift, a fictional account of the first cattle drive from Texas to Kansas along the Chisholm Trail. The dramatic tension stems from a growing feud over the management of the drive between the Texas rancher who initiated it, Wayne, and his adopted adult son, Clift. After seeing John Wayne's performance in the film, directed by rival director Howard Hawks, John Ford is quoted as saying, "I never knew the son of a bitch could act." This led to Ford casting Wayne in more complex, multi-layered and dramatic roles in films like She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, 1949, The Searchers, 1956, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962. The Quick and the Dead, 1995, a revisionist western starring Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, and Leonardo DiCaprio. The story focuses on the lady, Stone, a gunfighter who rides into the frontier town of Redemption, controlled by John Herod, Hackman. The lady joins a deadly dueling competition in an attempt to exact revenge for her father's death. There is a scene where Gene Hackman lightly slaps Sharon Stone. It wasn't scripted, and Stone's reaction is real. Sharon Stone handpicked Russell Crowe to be in this film. The studio was initially unsure about this choice because Crowe was a complete unknown to the American audience.
Now on, all the fights are fair.
What is this?
Appaloosa, 2008. A western directed by Ed Harris and co-written by Harris and Robert Knott. Appaloosa stars Harris alongside Viggo Mortensen, Renee Zellweger, and Jeremy Irons. 1882. The small town of Appaloosa, New Mexico, is being terrorized by local rancher Randall Bragg, who killed the town's marshal, Jack Bell, and 2 deputies when they came to Bragg's ranch to arrest 2 men. The town hires lawman and peacekeeper Virgil Cole and his deputy Everett Hitch to protect and regain control of the town. The pair agrees on one condition, that the town follow Cole's law and essentially cede control to him. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966. The film is known for Leone's use of long shots and close-up cinematography, as well as his distinctive use of violence, tension, and highly stylized gunfights. The plot revolves around 3 gunslingers competing to find a fortune in a buried cache of Confederate gold amid the violent chaos of the American Civil War, while participating in many battles, confrontations, and duels along the way. The film was the 3rd collaboration between Leone and Clint Eastwood, and the 2nd with Lee Van Cleef. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. A western buddy film, based loosely on fact. The film tells the story of Wild West outlaws Robert Leroy Parker, known as Butch Cassidy, Paul Newman, and his partner Harry Longabar, the Sundance Kid, Robert Redford, who are on the run from a crack US posse after a string of train robberies. The pair and Sundance's lover, Etta Place, Catherine Ross, flee to Bolivia to escape the posse. For a few dollars more, the man that many call Manco is a bounty hunter, a profession shared by a former army officer, Colonel Douglas Mortimer. They separately learn that a ruthless, cold-blooded bank robber, El Indio, has been broken out of prison by his gang, who slaughtered all but one of his jailers. While Indio is murdering the family of the man who had captured him, he is shown to carry a musical pocket watch taken from a woman who had shot herself while he was raping her after he had murdered her husband. The incident has haunted Indio. He smokes an addictive drug to cloud his memory. Hello to any new viewers on my channel. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification button to get my new videos. Share with your friends. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.